friends. So since today is Earth Day, I thought a fun thing to do would be Earth Day yoga, okay? Yoga is different positions that you stretch and you breathe, and it makes you feel so good because stretching and breathing is really good for your body. I do yoga every single day. So this is a yoga that is themed for Earth Day. So there's different kinds of poses, and I'm going to teach you some of the poses. They're really easy and they're really great to do, and you could do them every day. Okay, so one of the poses is called a mountain pose, okay? But I thought I'd call it an Earth Day pose because a mountain pose is when we stand straight up and we put our feet on the ground, right? And we pretend that we're rooted in the ground. We're really strong standing up like a mountain, right? But we're gonna raise our arms slowly. We're gonna breathe in as we do it through our nose. And we're gonna make a big circle with our arms, okay? And that's gonna be the Earth Day mountain pose. You're gonna stand straight up tall with your arms like this. See how long. And I want you to take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay? That is I'm bending down because I'm filming it, but you're going to be standing straight up when you do it, okay? So you're standing straight up when you do it. Another pose we can do is called the tree pose. The tree pose is really fun. The tree pose is really making sure that your feet are flat on the ground, right? And you're pretending that your feet are roots, and the roots shoot down from your feet all the way into the earth, into the soil. Your body is the trunk, so you're standing as straight as you can, straight up tall, like a trunk of a tree, and your arms, as you breathe in, are going way up like this, like a tree. These are my branches, and they're reaching as high. Reach them, your fingertips, way, way high up to the sky. And till they touch. These are your branches. Till they touch the sky. And then you're going to breathe in and out. You could do that 5 times, okay? And then arms come back down again, okay? That is your tree pose. Another pose you can do is called the butterfly pose. You could do this on the floor. I'm not going to go on the floor because you won't be able to see me if I go on the floor. But basically, what I'm going to do is either use my legs or my arms and pretend that those are the butterfly wings, okay? So if I'm laying down on the floor, I'm going to butterfly my legs open and close. See how I bent my leg like that? I'm going to bend my legs and I'm going to be a butterfly. But if I'm going to do it with my arms, I'm going to go up again like a tree pose, and I'm going to bring them back and forward. Okay? And I'm going to bring them back and blow it out forward. Try again. Breathe into your nose. And forward. Okay? That's a butterfly pose. You could do that 5 times. But you always have to remember when you're doing yoga, you need to breathe. In, out. And you can make noises when you breathe because that's called ujjayi breathing, and it's good for you to make noises when you breathe. Like that, okay? Okay, so how about a water pose? A water pose is when you sit down on the floor and you sit straight up as much as you can, okay? You put your feet out in front of you like that, okay? You're putting your feet out in front of you, and you're sitting on the floor straight, and you're going to rock back and forth like this. You could do it also standing up. If you're standing up, you're rooting your feet really into the earth, and you're waving back and forth like waves in the ocean, okay? That's the water pose, like waves in the ocean. We're gonna breathe in, out, okay? That's our water pose. That's our water pose for yoga. How about a bird pose? What do you think a bird pose would be? Well, we can use our arms. We could stand up really tall. It's always important to stand up really tall in yoga, right? And a bird flaps its wings, so it goes up and down. Instead of this way like a butterfly, we're gonna go up. We're gonna breathe in. Ready? Up and down. Up and down. And every time we go up, we breathe in, and every time we go down, we breathe out. Okay? Do that 5 times. That's your bird pose, okay? This is a rock pose, okay? A rock doesn't move, right? It's kind of like a mountain. We also call it a child's pose. So I'm going to get down on the floor, and I'm going to get down on my knees on the floor, and I'm going to go over like this, and I'm going to curl myself in on the floor like this, and I'm a rock, right? You can't move me. I'm a rock, and I'm stretching. almost like a turtle who goes into his shell, okay? So we could do a rock pose, like a turtle pose, in and out, right? You could do it standing up like that, in and out, okay? We could do that standing if you want. Now this one is a flower pose. The flower pose you can do laying on the floor, but what I would do is scoot down, scoot down, scoot down all the way, right? Here I'm going, I'm gonna grow like a flower, right? And here's my petals. I'm just a bud right now. And then when I bloom, this is what I do. I grow up and I open my arms like a blossoming flower, right? Get into your bud, and then ready, and bloom. Slowly go up. And bloom like a beautiful flower. And then go back down again. Close up again, close up, and then breathe out and bloom like a flower. Okay, you could do that 5 times. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and then breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Okay, and I'm gonna bloom like a beautiful flower. Now, what about a bicycle? Lay on your back. I'm not gonna do it because you're not gonna be able to see me. Lay on your back and bicycle your legs. Bicycle your legs, okay? That, like this. If you don't want to do it on the floor, you could do it like this. Okay, bicycle pose. Go round and round and round and round and round. That is to symbolize the circle of reduce, reuse, recycle, okay? And our last pose is called the stargazing pose, okay? So we put our arms way up and we look up at the sky. We look up at the sky and we look at the stars and we're thankful for the stars, right? Okay, so we breathe, we go up, we look at the stars, put your head up, breathe in, breathe out. And remember, we have to keep the earth clean so we can have nice clean air so we can see those stars, okay? So try doing these moves. Try doing your breathing in and out and try doing your stretching and see how good you'll feel, okay?